Today, we're digging into a really powerful blueprint for building world-class organizations. It's called the Darwish Doctrine, and it's basically a formula for engineering excellence. It's a question every leader, every single team member probably asks themselves. Is it just about having more money or, getting a lucky break? Or is there something deeper going on? Well, here's the answer. True, lasting excellence, it's not an accident. It's designed. It's built, piece by piece, with a really clear blueprint in mind. So first up, we've got to understand where this blueprint even comes from. And this isn't just some theory, okay? It's a whole system that was engineered and proven over one person's entire career. Our guide on this quest is Dr. Abdulkarim Darwish. His career has basically been one big masterclass in transforming organizations, and his work gives us this perfect window into how he thinks. And his expertise is legit, rooted in both serious theory and hardcore practice. We're talking a PhD in public policy, being a certified global assessor for quality management, and advising some super high-stakes organizations, from police forces all the way up to the United Nations. So yeah, this isn't just theory, it's been battle-tested. So how do you actually engineer this excellence? Well, the very first pillar of the doctrine is strategy. I mean, think about it. You can't get to where you're going without a map, right? Now, what's so cool is how he actually visualizes that map. This flowchart from his work, it shows a really clear path. See how it starts at the top with the organization's core values? Those values then flow down to shape the mission. That mission then gets broken down into clear objectives, which guide everything, how you create, implement, and then finally evaluate your strategy. It's a total top-to-bottom system. And he wasn't just thinking about this for corporate boardrooms. Get this, as far back as 2004, he was writing about applying modern strategic planning to policing. That just shows this long-term commitment to bringing really rigorous, systematic thinking to our most critical public services. And this is where that blueprint becomes reality. He actually spent a decade leading strategic management at Sharjah Police, and guess what? During that time, his team helped the force win a whole bunch of government excellence awards. It worked. But look, a brilliant strategy is just a piece of paper without the right people. And that brings us to the second pillar, unlocking human potential. This chart just brilliantly shows that human resources isn't just admin stuff. It's a strategic system. It lays out a whole process for analyzing jobs, figuring out what talent you already have, forecasting what you're going to need in the future, and then building a clear plan to close that gap. It's all about intentionally engineering your workforce to hit those big strategic goals. 47. This number shows his direct impact on developing people. It's the number of master's theses he supervised. Just think about that for a second. 47 future leaders, all directly mentored and shaped by these very principles. And his influence on human capital is global, really. It spans huge international bodies like UNICEF, government powerhouses like Dubai Police, and major corporations like SABIC and Halliburton. The challenges might be different, but the principles for developing your people, they're totally universal. Okay, so we've got strategy and we've got people. The third pillar is all about making sure the organization can survive and actually thrive in a world that's always changing. It's about being future-proof. Just look at the consistency on this timeline. It's amazing. Back in 1996, he was writing about using computers for crime control. By 98, it was GIS mapping. Fast forward to 2021, and he's publishing on big data and AI. And then in 2023, he's getting certified in ChatGPT. This is a career that has been absolutely defined by staying on the cutting edge. And you can see it's not just some passing interest. These recent certifications in AI, cloud computing, big data, they all show this core belief. If you want to build an excellent organization, its leaders have to always be learning and adapting their tools. Okay, so we've got our three pillars: a clear strategy, empowered people, and a real commitment to future-proofing with technology. Now let's see how they all click together to create this powerful integrated system. And this is the absolute key. You can't just be good at one of these things. Excellence, it comes from the synergy between them. A great strategy with the wrong people or outdated tools, it's gonna fail every single time. This diagram from his work on excellence models just shows it perfectly. On the left side, you've got the enablers. That's things like leadership, policy, strategy, and people. These are the inputs, the things you do. and they lead directly to the boxes on the right, the results, the outcomes you actually get. The model makes it crystal clear. Your results are a direct consequence of how well you manage your enablers. So, here it is, the Darwish Doctrine, all boiled down into one sentence. A powerful synergy between a clear strategy, empowered people, and modern technology, all of them working together inside a cycle of continuous improvement. That's the formula. So the ultimate takeaway here is this. You don't just achieve excellence and then, stop. It's the operating system your organization runs on every single day. It's how you process challenges, and it's how you grab onto opportunities. And that leaves us with one last thought, really, for the future. As technology like AI gets more and more powerful, does that make the people part of this doctrine, that human element, even more critical to success, or maybe less so? It's definitely something to think about.